Hi guys, this is Mac here, and I welcome you all to my YouTube channel, which is called Mac Vlogs. So today we have a great guest from Oman who is crazy about cars, the luxury cars, and the brands which he promotes and market. And he is the marketing and brand expert. So he's been dealing with lots of brands in Oman for the last 13 to 14 years, which he has the experience of selling, marketing, and creating them. So let us welcome our guest for today evening. His name is Faisal Nawaz. Good evening, Faisal. How are you?
Good evening, Mansoor. I'm very well. How about you?
Masroor. Mixed up my name, so it's okay. Masroor. You can call me Mac Vlogs. No problem. हमेशा यही होता है कि कुछ लोग जो है ना मेरे नाम को मिक्स अप कर जाते हैं तो बट नॉट अ प्रॉब्लम नॉट अ प्रॉब्लम
I guess maybe mix up kar
so
gaya.
please
I'm
go ahead.
I'm one of them. So how's
Yeah, sure, no
everything?
problem.
How's
So
life
ऐसा
going?
होता है Alhamdulillah, pretty good, good. Great to see you live as my guest today, basically because we're going to be talking about the brands which you're dealing and marketing about in Oman. So please go and give a little brief intro about yourself, and then we will go with the questions and answers and talk about broom, 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 different cars. Go ahead.
All right. Thanks, Master, for giving me this opportunity where I can express or tell the viewers what all about the automotive marketing, what was my experience, where I started, how I started, and where I am right now. Maybe it will be inspiring story for a lot of youngsters to follow it. Maybe I don't know. Could be. So let me introduce myself for the viewers. My name is Mohammed Faisal Nawaz. I've been associated with marketing for the automotive for past 13 years. I started in back in 2007, 2008, starting with the brand by the name Mazda and Geely. For the local dealer by the name Tower Auto Center. That
Mm-hmm.
was I was just fresh from the college. Uh, I, basically, I was an IT guy, but got into
Yeah.
marketing somehow. I don't know how, but the fate was to be a marketer. So I got into it,
Nice.
understood the market a bit of it. It took me a year almost to understand how the marketing works. What are the key segments or the key links in marketing which we need to keep in mind when we are talking about the products and all. And from there, that was the beginning. Mazda was a great product. People in Oman used to call it Zoom Zoom, especially the Mazda 6 model. Everybody who's entering the showroom, they used to call and come and say, it's a Zoom Zoom. We want to buy Zoom Zoom. So it was a very aggressive campaign on Zoom Zoom from the Mazda
Yeah.
principles. And then we took it along and we created something called Zoom Zoom Club. Basically, um, it's all about how you brand or position your brand. From
Mm-hmm.
Mazda, from Geely to I jumped on the luxury segment. Then I got into Audi, started marketing about
Oh.
Audi. Then I got into Bentley. Bentley was another segment, super luxury cars. Uh, from there, I jumped to another dealership called Mohsin Haider Darwish, who is having brands like Jaguar, Range Rover, McLaren, Volvo, MG Motors, which is a British Chinese-owned brand.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, this is my journey, and each brand which I have worked on has a different segment or the audiences or the target audiences, whatever you call it. Approaching them is something which takes a lot of effort. You need to segment the market. You need to understand who are the buyers. There are always a gap. There is one traditional marketing where you always do newspaper ads, advertisement, but it has to be pinpoint to the right audiences or right customers. What I say, that is how it has been built, and I have built the brands, I would say, wherever I have worked, and it shows at the end the number of cars sold at the end of the year is what tells me that my marketing campaigns were a successful one. Let's start with Mazda days. I remember we used it was a 60% growth for Mazdas when I was there. I won't take the
Mm-hmm.
whole credit of my ideas. It is always a teamwork. But yes, there is. You need to sit down with your team to have the right feedback. what customers are looking at. For example, I'll just give you an example. The latest example of which I'm really proud and working on is the MG brand, which is almost 100-year-old British brand, now taken over by a Chinese company, which is one of the largest automotive uh, manufacturers globally, by the name Psych Motors. Uh, they have beautiful models. Each is focused on different segments. Though it's a mass production car, but you will have the feeler or of being into a luxury car, because they have two-tone interiors, engine size are different, leather quality is different. You don't feel like it's just a normal Chinese car. That's what I say. uh, Trends in Oman been changing.
Before you
uh,
proceed, yeah, before you proceed further, I would just like to add something over here, basically, because you had just mentioned that you have been dealing with different brands, whether they're luxury cars or the brand which you're marketing about, like Volvo, Audi, Bentley, McLaren, MG, all these brands which you have been dealing with. And I don't want to compare anyone from each other's, basically, because the brand identity is totally different from each other and they cannot be compared. But again, the only question that arises my mind would be, which brand did you really enjoy promoting, marketing, and becoming a brand manager for?
okay, as of now, if you ask me, two brands. One was the Audi. Still, it's the brand that is in my heart. uh, that
Okay.
is, I always miss that brand. uh, it was one of the brands which gave me a lot of understanding of the automotive industry and what will be the future of the automotive. And second is,
Hmm.
which I'm working on, is the MG. So two different, one is the luxury and one is mass production. um, uh, MG is a beautiful brand which I'm working on. Amazing. I have room of, I mean, because I can market this brand to all segments. So from an 18-year-old student till 65 years old, uh, young old person, whatever you call him, and it caters to everyone,
Okay.
because it has that heritage of being sporty and adventurous. Uh, Plus, it becomes a family car. It becomes a friend oriented car, and then you can have a lot of memories in these cars. While you do the adventures and whatever you want to do in that.
Have
Uh,
you
and
given a test drive to these brands?
Sorry,
Have you given a test drive to all these brands? Have you
I
given
test
your
each and
test drive
I
for all these?
am for all these brands. I mean, first of all, you need to trust your brand. If I haven't driven these cars or these brands, I won't be having confidence about these brands, and I won't be able to market them. So you need to have a trust on the brand itself. So you should be the user of a brand and then talk about it. Then people will listen to you, and then you know what is the positivity of it and what is the negativity about it. So what you need to communicate and how you need to communicate, that is important. That's how you build the brands. That's how you market it.
Okay, you are a brand manager and I'm your customer. So how would you like to sell your brand to me by sitting online? Can you do that, or you can just, or you need your customer and your clients to be face to face to talk about the
Okay,
brand?
I mean,
Can you sell them online?
it uh, Masood, world is changing. During this pandemic year, uh, we all
Hmm.
know most of the countries, most not, or all of the countries across the globe have gone into lockdown, where every business was shut. I'll give you an
Hmm.
example. When we went in a shutdown, that was in March. April, we
Hmm.
launched our e-commerce website for the MG. So we started selling the car through online. So we gave the option to the customer that you can book your car, you can buy your car. If you want to test drive the car and you can see the car, we can bring it to your home. All sanitized with all protection, all safety. You can do that. So you have to evolve yourself.
It looks like it's just that you have brought the car to the doorsteps of your customer to show them the brand, but you're coming with a total mask on and look like more of a doctor and engineer rather than
Yeah,
selling the
yeah,
brand.
yeah, yeah.
That's the look.
That was the requirement during that time. You need to be innovative during the hard times. So I guess that was the thing. And we did. I mean, society started accepting it. I'm not saying
So
it was
what
a big number.
were you successful in selling during the COVID-19?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We did couple of cars throughout the brands. I'm not talking about only one particular brand, but
Mm-hmm.
different brands. And we took this opportunity that okay, let's try this out. Why not? If people can buy their groceries, which they never wanted to do, started buying online, we can sell the cars. Let them have that feeling of sitting at home and buying cars and customize the cars. If you go online nowadays, you can customize any car you want, the interior colors, the exterior colors, the rims, everything. So
So are you
that
guys
is the next step.
go to showrooms and do this online business of selling your cars online so that you will save your overhead cost by shutting down all the showrooms? If because
That is
in that way, that your customers and clients would become lazy to come down to showroom, right, to check out the features of the car and the brand.
okay. It gives an understanding also that not everybody wants to buy online. I mean, still in Oman, I will talk about Oman. So in Oman, still people want to feel they have time to come to the showroom, sit down with you, discuss with you, talk about the car, look into other models. They have that kind of a relationship. They want to develop a relationship. When you purchase
So
something online, you don't develop a relationship. This is what I feel. You just go
true.
to the website, this is what I need, click on it, okay, delivery will come, you pay it off, and that's it. But when you
You need
come
to
down to the showroom, there is
connect with the brand, right? That's more important.
yes. So it's all about customer experience. The brand names are there.
Hmm.
Beautiful brands. Let me call any. I don't want to name the brands, but let's say one of the luxury brand is there. But if they are not giving you a customer experience which satisfies your need, you won't go and buy it. Though the brand will be lovely, you globally it is number one brand. I don't know. I'm just saying it. Let's assume, yeah, but you are not getting that customer service or experience. Even customer service is one thing. Now the customer experience is there when you come and park your car from that and open the door and come down to the showroom. From there, a person receiving you to a person who is going to handle you and tell you about the brand or the product, how he does that. Was there a
Hmm.
smile? Was there a hospitality offered to you or not? Was there any light music happening in your showroom or whatever? And so many things. You That is the customer experience. That is where you spend little more money. Yeah, even the car is little expensive,
Hmm.
but still you want to own that brand because you have experienced something. And when you go back to your family and friends and you talk about it, that is how the trust builds, that somebody is there out there taking care of you. This is what customer wants, and that is the
Because
need of the hour.
I would feel, that's what I feel that the road shows which you used to conduct for the brands, which is not happening anymore till everything becomes back to normal. Is it true?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you cannot have. I mean, people themselves are trying to avoid all these kind of gatherings, roadshows, and all. Even let's say, we used to do a lot of mall displays and all. Apparently, there are very less people walking into the malls because it's still, they have this fear of, catching the virus and all. So, if you have the need, then you only go to the malls. Plus, the all the governments are trying to tell you, stay home if it's necessary, then go out. Otherwise, stay at home. Oman is still having the lockdown till 15. So in the evening, there is nothing, everything shut down. So
I see.
these road shows
By
won't be
what time?
working.
What time are you guys shutting down your showrooms?
We are shutting down our showrooms, like our working hours from 8:30 in the morning till 1, and then 3:30 till 7:30, which used to be 8:30. So we have reduced our number of hours. And because lockdown starts at 9 o'clock, so everybody needs to go back home safely,
So
sound,
they
no rush.
have increased from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. currently till 15th of August. Are you saying that?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. So when are
So
you inviting me for a test drive for McLaren? I'm a crazy about that brand. I really love that
McLaren. Okay,
Lamborghini,
you
Ferrari.
know,
These are the luxury cars. I would like to hear from you. That what do you
uh,
see? What is so different about these cars where the people don't need to market online on the TV ads? I don't see any TV ads for these brands. So what do you, as a brand manager or brand expert, have to say on this?
okay, basically, if you talk about McLarens, let me talk about McLarens. That is the new brand that comes under or
Uh-huh.
is being given to me as a responsibility to take care of its marketing. It's a super sports car,
Uh-huh.
yeah, a luxury one. People who buy this car, they know about the brand. The brand name is already there in the market. But then again, a person who will buy it, it's not just because of the name, because of the experience he will have with the car. So what we try to do is, instead of doing a traditional marketing of putting the videos or the advertisement on TV and all, it does not give you the exact feeling of a car. To give the feeling of
Mhm.
a car, we organize these test drives, event, drive events on
Okay.
circuits, off circuits.
Uh, okay.
So if it is on circuit, you can go up to whatever you can, the
Okay.
speeds you can
Okay.
achieve. I don't want to take the names, but anyways, but we also offer on the roads. Oman roads are beautiful roads. You know about it.
Yeah.
Coastal roads. We have Jabal roads. So we organize these drive events where uh, we send across the communication to the customers who we feel qualify to purchase these cars. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
special invitation is being sent to them. We get the confirmation, and we go on the road, and then they experience all different models. And with their experience, our sales consultants uh, who know the brand in and out explains them what they can do with this brand, how many speeds, what is the speed, what is the gearbox, whether it will backfire, will give you a fire from its backsides, which is very exciting, or it will give you a comfort drive to roam around in the luxury areas, so
Mhm.
people can turn their heads, take photographs. This is how it is being done. These are customized cars, so you whatever colors you want, customization can be done. That is what exclusivity of these models attract all these customers, the high-end customers, what we call, to buy these brands. And of course, the experience is always amazing.
But in Dubai, what I have seen, I'm sure you have visited Dubai as many times as well, and you might have seen that all these luxury cars are very, very much available in the market on the rental basis as well to tour around in different locations. But do you have that luxury in Oman to let these cars to be given for the rental basis on a high end where they can tour for a day or two on their own tribes, just take them out till Dubai and then bring them back. Do you have that option?
Okay, in Dubai and Oman, there's two different markets. Dubai is kind of a business hub or a business hub, or a international tourist destination, I would say, where
Okay.
all the riches can come down anytime they want, and wow, the whatever they want, they can do it there. They
Okay.
want to have the same lifestyle that, let's say you are one of the celebrity who owns a McLaren in your back in your country.
Thank you. Ready, ready.
So you come down to Dubai, and you want to have the same feeling, you can rent it out. There is an opportunity for the rental business for these cars. But Oman, it is not up to that mark yet.
Okay.
It will be a possibility, but then again, a rental basis, we have customers when they
Hmm.
go to, let's say, Europe, they ship their car there, they air freight
Okay.
them there, and they
Hmm.
drive it there.
Okay.
So they have their own tours, so they
Okay.
can take their cars wherever they want, and they have money to spend like that.
Okay. Okay. Let's add one more question with this session. along as we go along, that have anyone even one McLaren Bentley as a luxury gift by the showroom on a raffle draw. Do you have you conducted any raffle draws for these luxury cars where we see in Ramadan offers and all happening in different brands, right? But for the luxury cars, I don't think that has happened in the past.
Raffle draws in the showroom happens for mass production cars, not for the luxury ones. It doesn't go with it. You are rich enough to buy. You don't want to get something for free. You cannot show off with your friends. Otherwise, they're like, this guy अरे सस्ते में लेकर आ गया गाड़ी. That's not the mentality. They
Yeah,
want
I
to
know.
show off among their friends that this is my. You have
What is
McLaren, but my McLaren is different.
yeah. So which car is standing outside the showroom which belongs to you, Faisal Nawaz? Which car is he
As
driving
of
currently?
I am currently driving an XC90, XC60, sorry, that is Volvo.
So it means you're the brand manager and you got the same car which you're promoting, huh? So
Oh, of
that's
course,
really
as I said in the beginning, you need to trust your brands and you need to drive them. Then only you have the confidence to talk about it. You need to communicate. If you don't know about it, you won't be able to communicate and convince people. People won't be convinced. If you're not using something, you cannot convince people by saying that no, no, it's a lovely car. You can give them your personal experience. See,
so
people will buy because it's your personal experience.
the car which is hanging behind you is your dream car or is just because you're promoting that brand?
No, that's one of our brand. That is a Volvo again, but it's a sedan model.
Okay.
XC60 is the SUV. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm sure you know a lot about the brands in terms of the quality, the looks, the interior. Are you the technical person as well to explain your customers and clients about the engine and the inside about the car, or you just believe to talk about the outer features only?
Sorry, I missed you in between. There was a lagging. I missed your voice.
Saying that do you have the technical knowledge about the engine and the features built in the car, or you believe in only the outer features which you promote and you talk about?
Okay, when we do get the technical knowledge of it, because until unless I don't know what are my unique selling points for this car, I won't be able to communicate to my customers. So if there is, let me give you an example. There is something called side assist in Volvo.
Mhm.
I'm sure it is there in other brands also, which means that when you are changing your lane, uh, it gives you an indication that there is a car in your blind spot,
Mhm.
which is one of the biggest issue earlier, that people used to miss that blind spot and then the accidents used to happen. Volvo is famous for its safety. um, uh, for the years they were the one pioneer who started with the seat belts. The seat belt is their innovation. Yeah. So
Okay.
these are the small features which uh, it's there, but until unless you don't explain to the customer and he does not experience what how it happens. I mean, for
Okay.
example, with the lane assist, you if you are driving in a lane and let's say you start using your mobile phone, there is a call coming up and you're just looking at it, and your car start moving on a sideways. Your steering will automatically adjust your car within the lane,
Mhm.
and it gives you a beep or it will give a vibration on your steering, so it will alert you that oh, something is happening. So these are the features. Until unless I don't know about them as a marketer or as a brand manager, I won't be highlighting that in my communication to the customers. So it's very important for the customers to understand why, because people will come and they will say, okay, why your car is expensive. So when they do the comparison, that is natural for anyone to do the comparison with other brands. Okay, that brand, because it's okay. Let's say Audi, which was my earlier brand, why Volvo is incomparable with Audi. Okay, it's a German brand, big name. Volvo, small name, safety, nothing luxury and all. So because Volvo been highlighting always about the safety, safety, safety. They did not highlight it that they are also luxurious as compared to Audi. So that is what they started doing, and they got aggressive into it. Yeah. So when you explain them what kind of a quality you are talking about and do the comparison, then only will customer convince that what you are saying is right. And that is how the customer loyalty is being won. It's all about customer loyalty at the end. So
As a
this is
brand
this is this is
manager,
what we communicate. Yeah.
where does Faisal Nawaz see the automotive industry of Oman going for the future because of a lot of issues are happening in Middle East because of COVID-19. So where do you see the automotive industry in Oman? What is the future?
Okay, there is. I would start with the present at this moment, with the pandemic and all. Uh, I We haven't stopped advertising about our products.
Hmm.
Even during the lockdowns, our presence was there for our customers, so they remember that these brands are existing and they are still alive. So once they are out of lockdown, requirement is again transportation requirements is always there. If you want to buy a car, you want to buy a car. You need to go to office, you need to take your kids to school or to the mall or to do the grocery. This is required in Oman. So you will buy the car, but the presence in mind, if you are doing the advertisement, will take the customer from going to the other brand and come to you. That is what we did. Alhamdulillah, till now we've been very successful in that. We are doing great in comparable with other brands. I'll give an example of our MG brand from where we started and where we are right now. If I give you the numbers, for example, in 2018, when we just started with the MG, we were selling about 170 cars um, annually. Uh,
Hmm.
then 2019, where we actually started marketing this product. Yeah, when
Okay.
I got on board, let me take little credit on it. When I got on board and we start doing the marketing on it, uh, we end up selling about 780 cars.
Wow, that's
So
a huge
from
number.
107, yeah, from 170 to 780. And to add on, this year, even with the lockdown and pandemic, we were able to sell at this moment, let's say about somewhere around 700 cars,
So
and
hats off
still
to
the
you.
year is there.
It's because of you.
Not to me, but the overall, I would say the right
About your
approach
team
of the management and the team who
and the
is
team.
pushing this brand. Yeah. Apart from that, because just a marketing manager just doing the communication won't be able to do anything until unless, because what maximum marketer can do is get the customer to the showroom steps. Then it is salesperson job to convince. That convincing part is a little more difficult than just getting the customer on into the jar.
Aware of your product and brand. You're absolutely correct.
Correct.
So where do we see Faisal Nawaz in future, and what he will be planning to do in future? Will he be in the same industry, or will he be jumping to some other thing which he has any other passion as well, other than the brands?
Okay. No, no. In between, I did my experiment of leaving the automotive industry and started something of my own. But during that time, I always missed the automotive industry, man. I cannot just get out of this industry. I don't know why, but I'm sticking to
Auto-
it. Uh,
This matches you. So Faisal Nawaz sleeps automobiles, drinks automobiles, and sleeps with automobiles.
and there is
And
fourth one. I also dream about it.
dreams about the automobiles as well. So I'm sure that when your better half might be telling you more than me, your first love is the automobiles, right? And the brands which you
Uh,
promote. So I'm not your first love.
le- I don't want to say anything. I'm sure she'll be watching this, and then going back will be a difficult task.
You know, it's just a little humor I
Yeah,
do it.
I know, man.
But
Just to
you're
add on, this automotive industry is evolving. The future is very different. Everybody is getting into electronic cars. The electric vehicles is the future for automotive, and is way different. So, communicating of that, we already started working on it. Oman is a bit slow, but it is getting on to that. I'm sure in next 5 years you will see. Currently, I think there is very few number of electric vehicles, but all the brands are bringing their electric vehicles as the government initiatives have started already.
I was thinking to ask you this question, this particular question, basically because I've seen a lot of other countries have come up with electric cars, and I'm sure you know about Tesla, which is an electric car, right? Or it's a different
Yes.
brand. So
No.
is Oman planning, or you planning to get down Tesla in Oman?
Oh, why should I look into Tesla right now? I'll be looking at my brands right now. So in MG, we are getting the electric vehicle. Volvo is already getting its electric vehicle. By end of this year, I guess all my brands, MG, Volvo, Jaguar, Range Rover, will be getting their electric vehicles in Oman. We have
Wow.
already started the infrastructure for the electric chargers. There is a government initiative which they have already installed in couple of hotels, couple of malls, and the famous SQU, that is the Sultan Qaboos University. It's already having these electric chargers. So
So
we are getting along with that.
are you sharing this good news with all my followers and audience that the electric cars
Yes,
are
yes,
in?
yes, yes.
Okay.
Very
So
shortly, they will start looking into the communication of it, all the electric vehicles which we will be getting.
I'm waiting for you to share with me the details once they're out in the market in Oman, basically, because I miss Oman, so I would definitely like to see, watch, and follow you when you get these vehicles on the roads of Oman.
I'm sure. I'm sure. My understanding is MG Pakistan. MG is also been launched in Pakistan. This is my understanding. And they'll be launching the electric vehicle in Pakistan very soon.
So why don't you
I
connect me with
cannot
your
comment
friends
on it.
since you're promoting that in Oman? So you know anyone here, so I can go and check them out through your
Actually,
reference.
I just saw that on their Instagram page, the MG Pakistan Instagram page, and they been saying about it. I can
Fine, I will
connect.
just go
Maybe
and
I
say
can
that
connect you with somebody.
to check out your vehicle, the brand actually.
Oh, of course, of course,
Yeah.
of course. So
So
the
before we wrap
automotive
our
industry is
session,
moving towards the electric cars now. So that is the future, and that is how we will be evolving. And it's very interesting era because it's all about technology.
I'm looking forward to it. And definitely, if I need any information, if I need to have any knowledge about any brand, you're the right person and the right brand expert who I can tap on and take all the details, so that would be easier for me rather than just go and take my 2 hours at the showroom to get understand about any brand. So you're my mentor for the
Definitely,
brand.
definitely. Anytime, Masroor, you can always
That
pick up a call, give me a call, ask me, Faisal, what's up?
before we wrap our session, so just a humble request from a great friend from Faisal Nawaz, all the way from Oman. Why don't you give a small shout out for my channel? I'm sure you must be watching my sessions. So you have been a great guest today. I really enjoyed having you. Thank you. A big thank you, first of all, for that.
I will take this opportunity and I will wish everybody a very happy independence. Tomorrow is the 14th of August. So all my Pakistani friends and my brothers. Secondly, everybody please subscribe Masroor because he's doing a very great job. I think he has taken interview or these sessions with all aspect of life, all the specialists. I have seen dentists, I have seen lecturers. I think that is a great discussion that he does on his channel, and please subscribe it and let's him appreciate what he is doing. And Masroor, keep doing it. We are there to support you anytime.
We go long way back with our friendship. I think we were hardly kids when we know each other, being in Oman. So it's a great honor, and definitely I'm always in touch with all my friends. So you have my contact. Buzz me anytime. That's a great honor and the respect I always have for all my friends. So I look forward to be always being connected with you. So you're doing an amazing job in promoting the great luxury brands where the people can get educate means they can educate themselves through you, basically because and I would love to connect all my audience and followers with Mr. Faisal Nawaz sitting in Oman and my friends in Oman. So please go and check out all the brands which Faisal will definitely promote, market, and sell them through his expertise. Thank you, Faisal,
Thank you,
for
Masroor.
being a
Thank you,
great guest.
Masroor.
Thank you. So wish you all the best. Take care of yourself. Be healthy. Be safe. Keep smiling. That looks great on you. and enjoy and give all the big Assalamu alaikum to all my Omani brothers and sisters in Oman. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Assalamu
Masroor.
alaikum.
Take care. Walaikum salam.
Bye bye.